Hi, welcome to Change. I'm Bonnie Carlin from the Senior Cafe at the Barn in Schaumburg, and I'm happy to be with you today. We're going to talk about spring fashion. You know, when the season changes, we go into our closets, and everybody had the assignment of pulling out something that shows spring. But we're going to get into it more in a few minutes as soon as our panel introduces themselves.
Hi, I'm Doree Bryant. I'm the Supervisor of Human Services for the Village of Schaumburg.
Hi, I'm Mr. Alm, and I live in Schaumburg.
I'm Marion Newman, and I also live in Schaumburg and enjoy the barn.
Oh, we all enjoy the barn.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, Doree, you have some special expertise in the way of, color and fashion for spring and everything like that. What makes people gravitate towards that, those colors and those special clothes?
Yeah, and I once again, I'd say my expertise is kind of on this, maybe the psychology of color, or like you said, why are people in the spring, they start dressing differently or maybe more colorfully or whatever. And I know that technically New Year's is in January because it's the beginning of a calendar year, but I think psychologically people almost look at the new year as being spring because we're kind of coming out of the darkness, so to speak, literally and figuratively, and going more into, a period of light and a period of newness and growth. And I think people sometimes express that feeling of newness and growth in the clothes that they wear in the spring. It's kind of a turning away from maybe being bundled up, and sometimes maybe wearing kind of darker, more, I don't know if solemn is the right word, but more solemn clothes in the winter. And then when things start getting nicer outside, like I say, people feel differently. They feel better. They feel, there's some spring in their step or whatever. So one way of expressing that, I think, is then we change our wardrobe into lighter colors, lighter fabrics. I remember I was born and raised more in the South and moved up here in 1980. And I moved in March. And it was cold, and it snowed on Easter. I remember that year. And I noticed that people weren't wearing their coats in March, and it was still very cold. I'm thinking, what is it with people? Why do they stop wearing their coats in March? But after I lived here for a few years, I stopped wearing my coat also in March because you get tired of it, Yes. It's like, and so your mind, I think, even if the weather isn't spring-like, your mind turns towards spring and to wanting something new and lighter. This year we've been very fortunate in that we've had spring in the winter.
Yes.
Or at least during part of the winter.
Yeah,
but that's very much not customary. So I joined those coat shedders in March after I'd only been here a couple of years. And I understand it, like I say, psychologically now, I understand it because you get tired of the cold and the dark. And so maybe a way of kind of almost rebelling against that is to take off the coat and like I say, start wearing, brighter, lighter colors. I think it's kind of like a symbol of, like I say, starting over, newness, energy. I think there's a lot more energy to lighter, brighter colors. Yeah. And maybe we're feeling more energetic when the weather starts getting better. I know I feel more energetic. What about you?
Oh, I do too. And I think the greatest thing is to be able to walk out of the house without dragging that coat with you and those boots and everything else.
And for me, it's more than just the actual physical part of wearing a coat. Like I say, to me, there's something kind of psychologically about wearing a coat that's kind of a downer. I don't know.
It's confining. It's,
exactly.
it doesn't give you the freedom to just run out the door with your hair wet, and you just
that's a
go,
good
go,
point.
go.
Yeah, so I think I think the new year starts in January by the calendar, but I think it starts in our spirits. It starts more when the weather starts getting better.
Yes.
It's like a new, and the crocuses start coming up, or I mean, it's part of that too. I think our clothing kind of reflects the colors outside, you know, the colors of the flowers and the bushes that are blooming and the trees that are blooming. We kind of show that, I think, in our clothes that we wear.
Oh, that's absolutely
So,
true. It's almost like new hope and, you know.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I know, you know, regardless of what people's religious beliefs are, I know that the springtime of year in many different cultures and many different religions is about, you know, like newness and growth and life or whatever. So it doesn't, like I say, it's not particular to a particular religion. It's more, like I say, it's kind of the springtime of the year, so to speak.
Oh,
So
that's great. And what about colors, for instance, you know?
yeah, I think there's a lot of psychology to color as far as they've done research on what different colors make people feel. So I think you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt because it depends on the person. But in general, I think reds are considered. Things in the red category are considered like warm colors and maybe energy colors, where blues are kind of more cool colors or kind of more relaxing. And green a lot of times signifies, growth or fertility. So I think that there's some research indicating that, color really affects our mood. It's a reflection of our emotions a lot of times.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think, like I say, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. I don't think you can just make assumptions that, that person's wearing red, so that must mean they're feeling really energetic today or whatever, Not necessarily but, I think it can perk you up.
Absolutely.
And if you're feeling maybe kind of low or whatever, I think sometimes you can affect your own feeling, your own emotions by maybe picking something out of your closet that's a little bit lighter or brighter and kind of perk yourself up. Does that ever happen to you all?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Where
Absolutely.
I think we can influence our own mood sometimes
Oh, absolutely.
by kind of what we choose to wear and what colors we're displaying or whatever. So,
Yeah, there is a group. I used to work for a company that did package design. And there is a group, I don't know what it's called, but one of our directors was on this group, and they chose the colors for all manufacturing, all gifts, all textiles or whatever for the whole season, which was incredible. I didn't know about this before. And that's why so many of the things match year over year.
okay, sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I think, once again, those companies, they put a lot of stock in the research that's been done about colors and how those
Absolutely.
colors make people feel.
They
Because they
do.
want you to buy their product.
Yeah, and they want you to buy new fashions with the new colors, right?
Sure.
Yeah. We'll come back after a short break, so stay tuned. Hi, welcome back to Change. We're talking about spring fashion today. We have a new panel member. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, hi, my name is Kiran Chaturvedi, and I supervise senior program at the Schomburg Barn. And you just met Miss Dury Bryant. She is the supervisor of human service program, social services program.
Very good. So we were talking about spring fashions, and Dury sort of gave us an overview of the psychology behind dressing up, with spring fashions and colors and everything. I wanted to throw this out to the panel. Do you prefer solids or prints?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I prefer solids.
Okay, and your reasoning?
I don't know. I just like solids. I like prints too, but I
Yeah.
prefer solids.
So most of the clothes that you have naturally
solids,
Okay,
right.
great. How about you, Marion?
Well, I tend to go either way. It depends on, I guess, how I'm feeling.
Right.
And, and the weather and
Yeah. What about you, Karen?
As Dury was saying, what you wear it depends on your mood, and it perks your mood also, It goes to me very nicely.
Yes.
Because I go both ways,
Yes.
print or solid. But generally, I wear solid because people say it looks nice on me.
Oh, well, very good. And when spring comes, do you feel like looking in your closet and finding something to wear, or do you think about going out and buying something new?
I look in my closet.
Okay.
I'm not a clothes horse, but I do like going out and looking at the new fashions that they have out. But I'm not really into it. Unless it's something that catches my eye, I really just look in my closet.
Okay. How about you, Marion?
Oh, I tend to go to my closet. There's an array of different things in there. And, I'm not one, I'm not a clothes horse, and I don't shop for clothes a lot.
Yeah.
And I like what I have.
And Karen?
It's very hard to say because I look my closet, but for me, as you know, every month some different festivals, and the way I celebrate any festival, whether it is a festival from India or Western world, buy new clothes and cook good dinner.
Oh, that's great. So when
so
can
you
we be
can
over?
see that.
And sometimes you do wear a sari, right? Yeah.
So that is my way to celebrate, and you can say that it is a collection, but really, it makes me happy. And when, as I always say to my family, if mom is happy, whole house is happy.
Very true. Is there any type of clothes that you wouldn't wear?
Well, I wouldn't wear tube tops. I wouldn't wear short shorts.
How about that farmer shirt?
Oh.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
have a farmer shirt that I wear to the barn, which is plaid. But I don't wear it too often
Because it's not solid, right?
because it's not solid, right?
Okay. How about you, Marion?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you prefer not to wear?
Nothing tight-fitting,
Right.
something comfortable, something,
And we all like our
Happy.
creature comforts.
Happy.
Right.
Right?
yes.
Right.
Yeah. So let's talk about accessories now. There's various accessories. There's purses, necklaces, bracelets, all sorts of things. What do you like to do with accessories?
I'm not into jewelry. I do, it depends on my mood, whether or not I will wear, accessorize with my clothes. I do like bracelets. But other than that, I'm not really into jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen? You asked the right person, right?
Karen's into jewelry.
Yes, she is.
Okay. The fact is, I don't buy jewelry, I get jewelry, okay? And when you are receiving, then my grandma used to say, don't ask, but if somebody gives you, gracefully accept that. Then gracefully, I wear that. But somehow, when I go back home, India, people give me jewelry, respectfully I accept them, and I wear here, and they look nice, yes.
Very good.
And jewelry also, it's a beautiful poem, and very famous poet of India. He wrote, the translation is, what jewelry does, if somebody is looking at you, his or her eyes are going towards your jewelry. So jewelry is like, as you put on your door rug, so people can wipe their feet. So the same thing jewelry does. Their eyes can wipe their, whatever the impression they have. But when they are looking at you, their eyes are their look is very pure, very friendly, because the jewelry is like, that what you call the rug. So that is my philosophy. That's
Oh,
why
wow.
I wear jewelry.
Very good. How about you, Marianne?
There are so many different kinds of accessories. I mean, like you said, with a purse, and I have an array of those. I love earrings,
We do.
and
Ah.
I tend not to go with necklaces in the summertime, but I like to wear them in the winter.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
seasonal thing.
Yeah, I have my parrot necklace
I
on,
noticed
as you
that.
can see. I have to make sure that the parrots are going in the right direction when I wear those, though. But I only wear it in the spring and in the summer, and it's kind of a fun thing, wearing it. Like Dory said, you're in a good mood, and you convey that.
Right.
But you see all the ladies' purses. A lot of the ladies carry designer purses.
Yes.
I've had some cloth purses which I've collected, from time to time. But I noticed that some ladies spend a lot of money on purses. And personally, I don't do that, but you probably have seen them around.
But even in the seasons, you like to change from a darker purse to a lighter
true,
purse.
true,
I
yeah.
do that.
Yeah. I have
And
different-
scarves are accessory.
Absolutely. I haven't worn as many accessories myself. I'm kind of a plain person in that respect as far as dressing goes. But once in a while, sometimes you like to do something a little more fun.
Yeah, I'm not a purse person.
Uh-huh.
I will use the same purse, carry the same purse for years. I mean, I do switch, from winter to summer, so to speak. But I'm not one to go out and look at purses and want a purse.
Ah, very good. Yeah. So you're not in line over at the store looking for
Oh, no.
those
No,
specials,
no,
huh?
No. I'll leave that to my daughter.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to take a short break right now. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to Change. We're talking about spring fashion today, and we've talked about various things, and now we're moving on to the pros and cons of wearing perfume or scents. What do you think, Marion?
Well, if it's worn too heavy, I mean, I've been around people that just overwhelm me. A scent goes with your chemical body and react differently to different people.
Right.
What's your? But you don't wear scents all the time. When
No.
do you wear them?
No, when I want going with other people, but it's never a heavy scent. It's I can't even really smell it. Maybe somebody else can.
But you do the light.
Do it very light,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
light.
How about you, Esther?
I feel the same way. I don't like a heavy perfume. I have allergies to a lot of perfumes. I use perfume once in a while, but I'm more of a body lotion person. I love lotions.
Okay. Very good. How about you, Karen?
I like light perfume because heavy one, you get headache, and when other people, when they have heavy, they walk in front of you, you feel, oh my gosh, like that,
That's right.
It jolts you right there, so I don't wear. And body lotion is always good because it has a two advantage on that. Keeps your body moist and gives you some kind of,
A nice fresh smell.
nice freshness,
Yeah.
Right, so
Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
Well, I have to agree with you all because I don't like the heavy scents either. And it's almost an intrusion when, if you're overwhelmed by one. And I like the light, flowery scents myself. And I think I only wear it like if I go to an event like a wedding or something like that. And otherwise I probably wouldn't, wear it. I want to know, where do you go when you get dressed up? Where do you like to go?
Where do I like to go? Well, I like to go out to dinner. I like to go to plays or movies.
Uh-huh.
I think that's about it as far as
Yeah.
getting dressed up.
Uh-huh.
Weddings or,
Yeah.
something like that.
How about you, Marion?
Oh, I do a lot of things with family, and we tend to dress up, not formally, but and if we go out for dinner or do different things.
Very nice. Karen?
From home to barn, I always dress up nicely.
We're going to have a dress down day for
Right.
you.
No, on what is last 16, 17, 89, on 20th, we are having a spring fashion show at the barn.
Very
What?
good. Wow.
And a competition that is.
A spring
Wow.
fashion.
Spring fashion contest.
Uh-huh.
So
Very
whosoever
good.
you are listening, come to barn, have a nice springy dress. Maybe you will get award.
That's right. Yeah, I like to dress up and I like to go out too. And come to think of it, we have another event coming up shortly. It's our Flag Day, which is June 14th. And I've gone to Flag Day for the past 3-4 years now, which is a total lot of fun. And you get to dress up in your best patriotic clothes, It's a combination of red, white, and blue.
Right.
For, we have veterans coming, we have speeches, we have great food,
Dignitaries.
and bingo. And there's a rumor that there may be dancing involved. I'm not quite sure yet.
Come and find out.
Oh, well, that's great. No, last year I went and I had a great time. Have you been there, Esther?
Oh, I've been a couple of times,
Yeah?
a couple of years now.
How
yeah.
about you, Marion?
No, I've never have. So you're going to have to
Really?
tell me about
Oh, you're going to have to come. And
it. When is
enjoy
it and where is it?
Yes. Well, it's going to be on the grounds of the Atcher Center and also the Prairie Arts Center,
Plaza.
that park area. And they set up tents and everything. You don't have to worry about getting sunburned.
Right.
So, it's quite an event. And we always have a very good time with all our friends and everything coming in.
But the unique thing is, Barney, about that, it is a reflection of entire community.
It
You
is.
can see Park District provides us, tent, what you call table and chairs. Village is providing everything, and library is bringing their stuff there, the gift. Harris Bank providing bingo, $200 birth gift
Whoa,
certificates.
Great.
Okay, so the entire community, if I'm missing anybody's name, didn't mean township, the bus and helping us to sell tickets there, So whole community is there as a part of this big event. And we don't feel that you are from where we are, from this country, honoring our flag and having a big celebration. And we are paying tribute to those, our fallen heroes. And I remember one poem, the troop is marching on the road, and this side is the garden, and the flowers are asking gardener, please pluck me, and throw on that road where these soldiers are going. At least I can give them some comfort, So when these flowers can think that way, it is our turn to tribute their sacrifice and just give them as much as you can give comfort to them. It is only one day and every day, because they need our respect and how much we can help them.
Very good. And I understand that tickets are going on sale at the barn even as we speak.
We started that.
Yes. And how much is the ticket?
Only $4.
$4 for all that great food and bingo and
Entertainment.
entertainment. Let's not forget
The
that.
entertainment, it's
It was,
fantastic.
fabulous, you know. So if you'd like, you can call Karen. She's going to have the tickets at the barn. You can, come by and pick them up. Call her at 847-524-7496, and you can order yours as soon as you'd like.
And Bunny, I missed one name that I
Yes.
didn't remember, that Friendship Village help us
Yes.
every year,
Uh-huh.
and everybody will have water bottles, the coffee, tea, lemonade, and you name it, snacks, that Manor Care and Arden Court, they provide that. It is the reflection of entire community, how we all come together and celebrate this, So please, everybody, come, get your ticket from the barn, and as soon as possible, because we need to fix everything and get the, our food number.
Yep. It sounds
Okay.
good. Something I
Sounds
should put
great.
on my calendar.
Yes, I'm inviting you, Marion, and all the seniors out there watching to come to our
Right.
Flag Day celebration and enjoy with us. Again, call Karen at 847-524-7496, and we hope to see you there. Bye for now.